All right, and now I can see myself for really no reason. And for the people in chat asking why on cam, I have to say because on cam is graciously hosting us. This is through the ASU On Cam Club, and they are sponsoring this. Therefore, that is what we are using. And other than like the technical difficulties I have, whenever anyone else uses it, it works really, really well. So I have no complaints about on-cam except when it's giving me grief, which is hardly ever. But everyone can see me. Welcome. You are watching hashtag Heltzel. And before I put on Adam and Ben, which I just introduced, if you're new, then you'll just have to meet them as we go on in the next 25 minutes. This show, we count down some of the things that trended this week. And on Twitter, and we discuss them. I'm Zach. I'm an avid Twitter user. And yesterday, you probably saw on my Twitter, if you follow me, that I had this really cool new picture of my hair. However, it was too long here, so I was like, I'm going to go get it cut. And turns out when you have a hairdresser at a place you've never been before named Candisha, she will mess up your hair. So I have the Uva Ball / Ed Wood of haircuts. And Tracy, going by Sugarfield1, says, "Oh God, it looks awful." And I assure you, yes, it does. It will grow out in about a month, though. But anyway, enough about that. I'm going to try to see if I can pull Mr. Batonic and Mr. Chung on. I'm not even sure how to do that. If somebody wants to tell me how to do that, I will do that right now. God, one day this will go smoothly. One day this will go smoothly. But that is not today. So, more talk about hair. Actually, no. I'm going to introduce some of the things we're going to talk about. And then if anybody in the chat, preferably Chris or anybody, tell me how to put people on. And I will do that. Today we're going to talk about Owl City, that guy who made that Firefly song. We have something to talk about related to him. We're going to talk about what Jake and Amir mean. Jake and Amir is a completely different group of people. Jake and Amin talked about the Supreme Court case on the Defense of Marriage Act and Prop 8. That's going to be something we have to talk about. It was the thing this week. We're going to talk about Tilda Swinton living in a box. We're going to talk about March Madness. We're going to talk about Jimmy Fallon. We're going to talk more about Spring Breakers. We're going to talk about Justin Bieber. We're going to talk about Tiger Woods. We're going to talk about Ashley Judd. We're going to talk about North Korea. We're going to talk about whatever the hell we want, essentially. We don't have to talk about all those things. Most of those things kind of bore me. Click the circle with the number in it. And I assume I just add them this way. Add to queue. Done. Jedediah's on. Do you want to come on? Rebecca's on. Do you want to come on? Let me put Ben in. We are going to talk to all these people, and they're all going to come on. If you want to be on, and Aaron's on. Awesome. All these people I know are on. So if you want to come on, just tell me in the chat, and I'll add you, and we'll talk about the things I just said. Again, you're watching hashtag Heltzel on ASU On Cam. Let's see. Thank you very much. Oh, shit. Not to queue. Not to queue. Wrong. Invite user to your hangout. Wonderful. And Adam, hello.
Hello. Or as I like to say,
I see your...
Hey.
Okay, I see your flag, and I hear my echo, so that's cool. Hello,
yes.
Ben. Hello, Adam. How you guys doing?
Lovely.
Good.
Alrighty,
you guys
what do
hear
you
me?
think of the hair? I can hear you, Ben.
All right, neat.
Okay,
I think the hair would be... I like the hair. I mean, I'm also gay, but I like the hair.
You know what? I feel like the opinion of gay men is the only opinion I actually care about, which is odd, but...
That guy,
Zach had
so, yeah.
hairstyle that gay, though, I have to say.
You know what? I don't have a comb
Yeah,
or
you're
gel, but I feel like if I slick it back, I'll look very Mad Men.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first let's start up with Owl City.
Yeah.
So Owl City this week, the the musician, he goes by Owl City. It sounds like a band name, but he's not. Did that song Fireflies. He followed about 100 people, most of which are in the Twitter clique we can all kind of associate with. He followed me. He follows Adam now. It's weird because we have no idea where he found us, how he came about doing this, and why.
Mhm.
Adam, is it
I mean,
just,
it's just
like when I got
Yeah,
So Adam, tell me
Yeah.
about it. Tell me what you think.
Well, I mean, I just saw that he started following people, and then I started to. I think I tweeted like 4 times at him until he finally followed me back. But I don't know. He followed like Jake.
What the
He
heck?
followed Jake in real life like a while ago, and he followed a whole bunch of people a while ago, and then there was a second wave this week.
Yeah, because I didn't post anything at him. I didn't say anything. Ben or Adam, there's an echo from your end. I think it's Ben's.
You think so?
Yeah, or maybe it's Adam. Adam, do you have headphones?
Headphones don't work in my computer.
Oh, well in that case, just try turning down your volume a little bit, and we'll just kind of go with it. If the echo continues, well, fuck it. So, yeah, Owl City. That was, I didn't say anything to him, and don't tell anyone. I don't really like his music that much, but he's really
I mean,
funny.
Me either. But it's like
He's
nice
pretty
to
damn
like
funny.
brag to my friends about, like my real life
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, like
And instead of
people
saying
don't-
like hi and bye, like when I enter a room, I just say Owl City.
Owl City. Yep. It's one of the only things that people from the real world can be like, oh, Zach, that's actually cool. Your whole little obsession with social media is paying off in some way.
Yeah.
I guess.
And like
Yeah.
I can screenshot like people on Instagram who I love like following me every day. Like I can screenshot Twitter and be like, look who followed me, but no one's gonna care. But people will care about Owl City.
That's true. The funniest thing about it, and why I actually bring it up, is a lot of his fans are pissed.
I know
Or,
I
like,
noticed. I love it.
The replies that like Gavin got were amazing.
Wait, he got hate? Like, what did he get?
I know Gavin, Zach Booty, who I actually went to like high school with, which is weird to me, and like Travis and a couple other people got yeah, they got shit. It was like, you didn't even follow him, and he followed you. I'm following him for years. Like, no.
If you guys give like Owl City a good word from me, okay, fuck you too.
Rain check on that then. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. We've spent way too much time circle jerking over how cool we are.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about Doma. Let's talk about how everybody yesterday put up a red equal sign to make it seem like they're doing something.
Yeah.
Well, Zach, I believe that all marriage is wrong.
Now, can I get everybody to
All of it.
pose so we can take a screenshot? Chris, you taking a screen?
Is it taken?
No, I don't know. So we're just gonna move on. Anyway, did either of you guys take the red equal sign pledge yesterday?
No.
Good. Good. 'Cause
And
I
I'm
don't-
gay,
like, I
but
don't-
like
Yeah, there's
I don't
nothing-
care. I mean, I
It's
care,
funny
but
that,
like I just don't want to like do that.
You know, that's actually true. All my gay friends didn't do it. It was only like the straight allies who were like, "I'm an ally. I'm an ally," which
Yeah.
you know, it's not. I appreciate that as a fellow ally, but I put up the cover of the XX album.
I noticed.
Yeah, but then a lot of there's like a cycle, like with Tony 2012 and this. You start with the people doing it earnestly, and then you have the people who do it ironically, and then you have the people who do the joke ones that are never funny.
Hmm Like with the
Like,
bacon and like the grumpy cat. Like, fuck that.
I had one friend who did the grumpy
Fucking
cat.
happened.
They yelled at him, and he didn't change it because he didn't understand what the problem was. So,
And like
I think
Paula
it's so
Dean sitting on top of it. Like, what is that?
yeah, it pissed
Paula
me
Dean
off.
writing things or
A
something?
little bit. But there's more important stuff to talk about with this, because yesterday in the Supreme Court, there's a lot of actually important stuff that happened. Like, Justice Alito said that gay marriage is a newer concept than the internet and cell phones.
Is it?
Do you have a response to that? Because I feel
Ben?
like that explains itself.
What do you think, Ben?
About the cell phone thing?
Yeah. Like, I think that's hysterical, but in a really horrifying way, because one of the 9 people at the head of our nation's judicial system believes that gay people didn't want to get married until like 1998 at the earliest.
Oh yeah, that's actually I
I
guess.
mean, he's in his like 60s, I believe. He went to college in like the 60s. He had to have. Come on, the guy grew up in the Beat generation. You guys got to know that there's, gay people, and a lot of them were probably in the closet, but he had to know them. He's an educated man. I just and
I
somebody
have
just
nothing
said,
to say about it because
Well,
I don't know.
I know like
I
back in
just
the
wish I
day,
had
like
like
2,000
what?
years ago with like Street Views and stuff, like all those motherfuckers were all gay and shit, but that was okay back then, right?
yeah, the Greeks and the Romans. Hell, even in the Bible, for a book that's supposed to be very against gay marriage, there's a lot of very, very gay stuff in there. I'm not saying
And it
this to be
happened.
blasphemous or disrespectful. It's there.
Homosexuality started like in Game of Thrones, like in those times.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
present
okay.
amongst
I don't know
all
what the actual
species
show.
and all times in human history.
Hmm
So, is there anything else about that you want to cover, Adam? I saw your flag. That's your plug today.
Yeah,
Unless you have anything else
I
to
mean,
say.
I don't know. Like he's Bush appointed, so like he's bound to be a bigot. So whatever to him.
Yes, and in case you didn't realize, this show has a strong liberal bias. We are part of the liberal media here at #Heltzel. Actually, no, we're not. Truth and reality are. And that is a douchey thing to say. Anyway, I'm going to move on to some quicker topics. We have about 10 more minutes to do this. Tilda Swinton is sleeping in a box at the Metropolitan Museum of Art.
Hmm
Yep.
Go on.
I mean, like she does it unannounced, right? Like she just does it.
Yeah. No, it was announced, but it was kind of announced when it was gonna happen. There wasn't like anticipation about it. It's like, oh yeah, Tilda Swinton's gonna be sleeping here. You can watch her.
I talked
Karen-
to an art major about it the other day.
Was he gay?
Yeah. But he's not. He's overwhelmed by it because you know that performance artist who did like The Artist Is Present, and it was like all over Tumblr.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah.
she like did the same thing. She just like laid on like a wooden table with like a loaded gun next to her and a knife, and like people could do whatever they wanted to her as long as it was. So it's just a really vanilla version of that.
Yeah, this reminds me of all the stuff that Yoko Ono has done at MoMA, like the time where she screamed into a microphone for 10 minutes, or that time where she read a speech by Hitler, and then the whole point was that it was by Hitler. And actually, I wish I could like show a YouTube video or like a clip of something. I wish I prepared this beforehand, but type in on Google interior semiotics, or if you don't remember that, this is more easy to remember.
Ah,
Ben, have you seen this?
Yeah, I've seen that vid.
Isn't
Yeah.
it the
You want me to
greatest
explain it?
performance art you've ever seen?
No.
Like, it is my
No.
favorite thing ever.
No.
And I will link to it on Twitter and on the ASU On Cam Twitter as well after this. There's also something else I want to talk about, courtesy of our generous host Chris, his father. I can't show you. I can tell you how to get to it, but his father took a picture of this amazing picture. I should have pulled this up already, of a bald eagle either being chased or chasing another bird. It was #1 on Reddit, got over 1 million views on Imager.
Oh,
It is
blue,
beautiful. You probably
blue
saw it,
Karen
maybe.
one?
I think so. But it's
Yeah, I saw that shit.
yeah, it's really cool. I'll link that to you all watching. Let's see. So it's really cool. So check out Interior Semiotics and that. Let's see. There's a bunch of things we can talk about. I don't know if you guys want to talk about these, but I'm just gonna go through them, and if anyone has anything to say, we're gonna do like a lightning round, so to speak. March Madness. Do either of you guys care about basketball?
No.
Okay. Well, I had Wichita State beating Gonzaga in the second round, so I'm gonna win some money, probably. No
No
basketball.
speak sports.
mm-mm.
There was a expose in a New York magazine about the Today Show. Everybody hates Matt Lauer now. So if you hate Matt Lauer, it's a good time to cheer. I don't think you guys have anything to say about that either. Did either of you guys see Spring Breakers last weekend?
No.
You did not see Spring Breakers. Well, we talked about it a lot last week, but I saw it finally after getting most of it spoiled for me. But
Mm.
How long
it is
it?
fantastic. It's about 90
Yeah.
minutes. It's a Harmony Korine film. He directed Gummo. He wrote Kids. And it's really much in that vein, which is why teenagers on Twitter thought it was the worst movie they ever seen. And I'm going to pull up some tweets and read them to you. Callum Marsh at film.com compiled a bunch of tweets. And since this is a Twitter-sent show, I figured I should read them to you. Gonna pull them up. I'm going to just keep going and see if I can find them. What else do we have to talk about? Anyway, it's really good. Ashley Benson is fantastic in it. James Franco's fantastic in it. It's hilarious. It's horrifying. It's scary. It's entertaining. It is just good stuff. And the,
Zach, I got no other tweets in this movie.
You have to. Let's see. This has been a pretty uneventful week compared to last week. Last week had a lot of stuff going on. This week it's mostly been DOMA and Prop 8 and the Supreme Court, but otherwise, it's been a very fast week. Would you guys agree?
I do. Yeah, I would agree.
I know.
Yeah. Some Aaron Young in the chat just asked if any of us have seen the trailer for The Bling Ring by Sofia Coppola starring Emma Watson.
I saw her like licking her
like
chops in a GIF, but
yes,
that's
it is. It is the hottest thing I've seen ever.
I'll take your word.
Yeah, that trailer is very funny. It's gonna be good. Tracy, you don't have high hopes for it? It's Sofia Coppola. Even her bad movies are good. Somewhere is great. No one likes it, but it's good. And Actually, the guest I was supposed to have on until she canceled literally 30 minutes before the show started. Morgan Roth. She's a filmmaker, and she's in the movie, so I could have actually talked to her about that. She in the dance scene.
Oh, that was
She's
tight.
the dance scene with the and jealous of her for one. I guess they had to like replace all the music in it, but all the dancing they did in it, they did it to Jay-Z and Kanye West in Paris. I'm white, so that's the name of the song to me. Lost in Translation 2 is zombies. It takes place in the same canon as Zombieland. Bill Murray's a zombie, and or vampires. You know what? Sofia Coppola was supposed to make a vampire movie, believe it or not, Chris. That was her next project after Marie Antoinette. But then Twilight, you'd think that would make it more desirable, but it ended up wrecking the financing for the film. Fun fact, you didn't expect to go on hashtag Helpful to Learn, but you just did. Anyway,
Hey Zach, did you ever read that note I wrote? The one on Facebook.
Remind me about it again? Because I might have.
It's called Everything That Makes Me Whole.
I don't think I
You
did.
should
Actually.
link that or something.
I will, and I will probably, if it's public, I'll link that as well. Anyway, we're coming to the end of the show, so do either of you have anything to plug, whether it's your Twitter, a blog, anything you're working on currently, or any thoughts about anything? I'll let you soapbox.
Zach, I'd like
You have anything,
to
Adam?
personally invite you. Every week, I do a radio show, and we should switch roles next week. It's actually every Wednesday night.
Awesome. What time is that?
Well, this is Eastern time for me. Like, yeah.
Okay.
It's 8 to 10. So what do you do?
Okay,
from...
so I do nothing. So from 5 to 7 Pacific tomorrow. I mean next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I can be on whenever.
Okay. I usually do like Twitter guests the second hour. So
Okay.
6.
Wonderful. You do it through webcam or phone or?
Yeah, it's through phone. Yeah, we'll get it all figured out.
Okay, so I will also tell all you guys about that next week. It'll be on the same day as the next show. I might have either Kalarlis or Christy Morganroth or Louis Peitzman on. They're all people who've like canceled to various degrees, and I'll try to have them on. Ben, do you have anything?
I have a few projects that I've been like typing in my Facebook note.
Okay. Let's see if there's anything from the chat. Rule 36, enjoy the little things. Yes, Louis 10 years ago. You should follow that. It's Louis Peitzman of BuzzFeed's. It's his live journal. It is all the things he posts on LiveJournal exactly 10 years after. And it's really funny. If you've ever been 16, it is so good. Anyway, that's all the time we have for today. I don't know what the name of the next show is. It's hosted by Heather Johnson. It's about studying abroad. It used to be called Study Your Abroad. I think it's actually called Life Abroad now. But thank you for listening. Let's see everybody who's in there. Heather, there's an Owen. Mike Wheeler, thank you. Young Psychopath, thank you. Doc Lipschitz, thank you. Rebecca Madsen, thank you. Jedediah Fudali, thank you. Coots McCoots, Tracy Shield, thank Jake No, Diet Schweppes. Thank you guys for coming on. I really appreciate this. It's really fun. Hashtag Helpful for week March 27th. Life Abroad's up next. Good night, everybody.
See ya.
And we're out.